Hey, Titans Nation. We are back on the Titans Talk podcast. No school starting up. Just started up for me. Um, but we're here. We're back. Um, you probably looked at the title down there. Um, we're gonna be giving offensive NFL players. Don't know what the title's gonna be. It's gonna be something like that. Their NFL Madden ratings. So we've got four set up: quarterback, halfback, receiver, and tight ends. I could do offensive lineman, but I don't have the knowledge on that. So I'm not gonna try telling you Quinn Marinas and Penei Sewell and all the good ones, and right, I just don't have the knowledge on that. Yeah. First off, we have quarterback. Every tier for every position is the same. We have 70, probably can't see it. There's that glare on the light. We have 70 or below, 71 to 80, 80. There, that should be better. 71 to 80, or 70 or below, 71 to 80, 81 to 89, 90 to 95, and 96 plus. So 96 plus is going to be for the best of the best now. I have two things to get out of the way. Actually, no, three things, alright? Number one, these are my Madden ratings, not Madden's ratings, right? I feel like some guys are going to be lower because, I feel like the 99 club has to have value, so there's not going to be, six players this year in the 99 club? There's not going to be that many. It's just going to be, might even been seven. No, I think it was six. There's going to be a lot fewer than that. It's just going to be, it's going to be like my ratings. And then trying to remember the second one. Oh yeah, I remember now. I feel like Madden ratings are basically mostly based off of just last year. Based off last year and last year alone. We're gonna be different than that, right? These ratings are kind of gonna be like, sure, they're gonna be mostly based off last year, but if there's a player that we know is good and just struggled, because it wasn't in the right system, like Justin Jefferson, then we're still gonna give them a high rating, not a 90, not like outside of the top five, or it was below a 95, like what Madden gave to Justin Jefferson. So yeah, we have the tier list right here. So first off, we have Sam Darnold. Now Sam Darnold, he threw for over 4,000 passing yards. He led his team to 14 wins back-to-back seasons. He's proven himself, right? He's proven himself to be better than the same Sam Darnold he was in the Jets and Panthers. It's really a great story how he's gotten so far. We've only seen 2 years out of him, but those 2 years have been enough. Caleb Williams, a covered athlete on Madden, he's only had one good year. his rookie year, he struggled a bit. It's not really his fault. It was kind of just the Bears system. Sam Darnold, I'm debating between an 89 and a 90. I think I'm going to put him at 89 for now. I mean, here, we can even pull up his stats. Trying to improve my NFL knowledge. I mean, yeah, like I said, he got 99.1 passer rating and 102.5 with the Vikings. I mean, his best year was on the Vikings. I mean, I feel like that can go into the JSN versus Justin Jefferson argument. And yeah, he got over 4,000 yards both years. I mean, there's players like Caleb Williams and Bo Nix that some people have in the top 10. They haven't reached 4,000 yards. Sam Darnold did back to back. So yeah, reaching 4,000 passing yards back to back. That's decent. 35 touchdowns in Minnesota. See, he has some decent stats, and he's got a ring to his name. Before Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, he's the first quarterback to win a ring in this draft class. That is insane. Yeah, I feel like 89 is just the right spot. I mean, yeah, we'll keep him at 89. I feel like lots of quarterbacks are going to be between 81 to 89. But he's going to be like at the top of that tier. Next up, we have Joe Burrow. I mean, I would take a healthy Joe Burrow over Lamar Jackson and Matthew Stafford. We're talking fully healthy. Now, Lamar Jackson, he is right, we know how good he is running the ball. He's had trouble throwing the ball. He's only reached 4,000 passing yards once in his career. That was in 2024. Joe Burrow's done that 3 times in his career. I mean, I've even looked at the stats to prove it. I mean, 43 touchdowns and 9 interceptions in 2024. It's diabolical. 108 passer rating. 0.5. He's got a 108.3 in 2021. Led the Bengals to a Super Bowl. You know, the same Bengals team that went 4-11-1 in 2020. 70.4 completion percentage. I mean, when he's fully healthy with the 3 fully healthy years, because, I mean, 2020 got injured around the end of the year, tore his ACL at the football team stadium, back when they were the football team. 2023 dealt with a few injuries, and we already know he was banged up in 25. So yeah, fully healthy Joe Burrow. That's a top 3 quarterback in my opinion. We'll give Joe Burrow. So Sam Darnold would be a high 89, right? He'd be on the high tier of 89. Joe Burrow, we'll give him a low 97. I feel like that's a fair rating. Next up, we have CJ Stroud. Now, CJ Stroud, he is the most overhated player in the entire league, in my opinion. Like, people genuinely act like CJ Stroud is a terrible player. I mean, people have Bryce Young over CJ Stroud when Bryce Young only hit over 3,000 passing yards once in his career. And I recall that Stroud has hit over 3,500 3 times in his career. CJ Stroud isn't bad. He is definitely underrated. You know what? I'll even pull up these stats to prove it while I'm at it. So CJ Stroud, I mean, sure, he threw for 4 interceptions in the first half of that Patriots game. I think 5 in total. Never mind, he didn't throw for over 35 passing yards in 2025, but he was injured that year too. as you can see here, though, right? You know what? I think I'm gonna pull up. Never mind, I can't. Here, I'll just read these out to you. Bryce Young stats. Okay, I'll read these out to you. One of these quarterbacks in 2025. Right, we already know CJ Stroud was way better in 2023. It was a bit closer in 2024, but we all knew it was Stroud. So, CJ Stroud in 2025 has 64.5 completion percentage, 3,041 yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and 92.9 passer rating. Bryce Young has a 63.6 completion percentage, 3,011 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and an 87.8 passer rating. And I mean, yeah, I understand CJ Stroud had Nico Collins a top 7 receiver in the NFL, in my opinion. I mean, like a fully healthy Nico Collins. I mean, at one point, he was on pace to reach 2,000 receiving yards. So, back to the point. I mean, now that we're talking about Bryce Young, I might as well bring him up and give him his rating. I mean, CJ Stroud also plays for the best defense, the Houston Texans, so a lot of that time they're probably just running the ball to run out the clock. Oh, give CJ Stroud, didn't Madden give him like a 70, 76, 77? I mean, I could make like a freaking 5-hour video if I wanted to, talking about how terrible those Madden 27 ratings are. We'll put CJ Stroud at like an 84. 84. Definitely overhated. Bryce Young, he's still got a lot to prove. How about this? You know what? We'll put CJ Stroud at an 83 and Bryce Young at an 81 there. Bryce Young put him at an 80, actually. We'll move him down a tier. I mean, he's only reached over 3,000 passing yards once, and he's got a lot to prove. And Bryce Young just made the playoffs for the first time in his career, and CJ Stroud's been in it for 3 years. That's another thing if you want to go in about success. But really, I think that's all overrated in my opinion, because it really matters on the team you play for. Indiana Jones is next. This is a tricky one. Okay, well, we all know that he's struggled throughout his career. Went to the Colts, was in MVP talks for a little bit even. I'll even pull up his stats, and then he get like, I think he still got like 3,500 passing yards maybe before he got injured. Maybe a little below that, probably not over 3,500. Yeah, just about 3,101. Just cracked 3,000 for the third time in his career. Like I said, 100.2 passer rating, 8 picks, 19 touchdowns, 68 completion percentage. Like, I remember Indiana Jones, he really struggled at the end of his career too. So yeah, I definitely don't want to put him from the 81 to 89 category. He's up there with Bryce Young. I mean, I'll put them, they're both at 80s, right? They're both 80, I'd say. feel like I'm gonna put Bryce Young over Daniel Jones because, like, he actually, like, has more potential to have a breakout year in this career. Daniel Jones, I mean, banged up. I really could put Daniel Jones over Bryce Young. Let me look up, I mean, yeah, Daniel Jones definitely had a higher passer rating and a higher completion percentage. If we're going, they'll put Daniel Jones above Bryce Young. I don't like doing that because, you know, I'm a Titans fan. Hate the Colts are my least favorite team, but I'll do it if I have to. Next up, we have Jordan Love. Jordan Love is overhated too. I'm not even gonna look up his stats. Jordan Love, right, the second best quarterback in his division over Caleb Williams. And yes, over Caleb Williams. They put up basically the same stats last year, except Jordan Love did that in a worse system, and he's had like better years previously. This is just Caleb Williams' first good year. He put up nearly 4,000 yards, right? When Tucker Kraft was injured, the guys he could throw to was Matthew Golden, Romeo Dobbs. Jaden Reed was injured a lot, so they didn't even have him. Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, who's now on the Eagles. I think Jordan Love has earned it. He's gonna go low 90. Here, I'll look up his stats now to double check, but I mean, I proved my case. Yeah, almost 4,000 yards. He had about the same year in 25 and 24. His breakout year in 23. I mean, sure, Sam Darnold put up better stats than him, but that was in Seattle, right? He had the guys to throw to. Jordan Love, he didn't really have that. I mean, he had Josh Jacobs, but didn't really help him too much in receiving. So I feel like Jordan Love he's earned that low 90 tier. Just because he's a tier above Sam Darnold doesn't mean he's a tier above Sam Darnold. They're really close on the same level. Next up, Jared Goff. Wow, Jared Goff is so underrated. I mean, what? This is like his third year in a row, finishing over 4,400 passing yards. I mean, he's finished about second, sometime third behind Dak Prescott in almost every single passing category behind Matthew Stafford. Jared Goff is the sixth best quarterback in the league, in my opinion, you know, behind Matthew Stafford, Lamar, Joe, Patrick, Josh, all of those guys. I'm going to give Jared Goff 93. He's earned that rating. Jared Goff, I feel like he's underrated too. Okay, next up, I mean, Jared Goff, you know, best quarterback in this division, second best quarterback in the NFC behind Matthew Stafford. I mean, Jared Goff is up there with Matthew Stafford too in stats, right? I mean, he could have finished third, and he could have been over Drake May in MVP voting if he actually made the playoffs and was recognized. I mean, yeah, look at this. Jared Goff has more yards, more passing touchdowns, the same amount of interceptions. It's just May's got a much higher completion percentage than Goff. I mean, Jared Goff was playing in one of the most competitive divisions in football, the NFC North. He did have the weapons to throw to. Ramon Raw, Jameson Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, I mean, even Sam Laporta. So yeah, 93 for Goff. Okay, next up, Justy Herb. If man. Now, here is another overrated quarterback. I mean, you'd be shocked that someone who is, I mean, what is he? I mean, 28 years old, okay. I mean, someone who's 28 years old is still getting excuses ever since his rookie year. I mean, yeah, he had that breakout. He did great in his rookie year. Broke out, threw for over 5,000 yards in 2021. Went for over 4,700 in 2022. But ever since then, I mean, he hasn't cracked 4,000 again. He's only hit over 100 QBR1 since then. I would put Justin Herbert at about, I mean, I understand, his offensive line was all banged up. Yeah, I'd be shocked if Justin Herbert, if people, right, if the Justin Herbert fans try giving him an excuse when he has like the same year with a healthy offensive line. I'll give him congrats on him getting engaged. I'll put him at an 88 overall. I mean, with the way I talked about him, it sounds like I'd put him in 70 or below, but no, Justin Herbert, he is still really good. Here's another tricky one. Jalen Hurts. Okay, where do we start with him? I feel like Jalen Hurts is one of the most underrated and overrated players in the NFL at the same time. I mean, Jalen Hurts, like, again, it's just, he can run, right? And he's a winner, too. But he's just not the guy when it comes to throwing the football. I mean, sure, his touchdown to interception ratio is it's clean. He's got a decent completion percentage, but I mean, he's finished around 3,000 yards for the past 2 years. "25 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's not bad. 64.8 completion percentage. I mean, yeah, but he does have the weapons around him. I mean, he had A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I know A.J. Brown's gone now, but still. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's a good receiving back, too. It's not like he has to just hand the ball off to him. I feel like Madden was definitely harsh with their 83 rating. Jalen Hurts, he is a winner, but then again, that's because he's on a winning team. Definitely finishes around C.J. Stroud. They both reached close in MVP voting. I mean, Jalen Hurts was just second in MVP voting in 2022 or 2023. I'm gonna put Jalen Hurts at an 83, the same overall as C.J. Stroud. I'll put him above Stroud just because he's had that success and he can run. Bo Nix is next. Okay. I feel like there's like 10 quarterbacks, 10 or like 15 quarterbacks even, that are all just on that same level. I mean, actually, I think I've looked. I've gotten a good look at Bo Nix stats a few times. I mean, Bo Nix hasn't thrown for over 4,000 passing yards once. He's gotten close. Third best quarterback in his draft class. I put him slightly over Caleb Williams just because he's had about the same year 2 years in a row now. Wow, Caleb has just had one good year. Still on a similar level. Give me I'll give him one rating below Herbert. So, Darnold's an 89, Herbert's an 88. Bo Nix would be a rating lower. Yeah, because I mean, right, he's put up similar stats to Justin this year. He's had one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. The weapons around him could have made the Super Bowl if he didn't get injured. Next up, Tyler Shook. Actually, what are stats? I mean, he only played for like half the season, but he still reached 2,300 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, and 6 picks. Could have been a better ratio. It's still not bad. 67.6 completion percentage. You see, Tyler Shook, I said this before, I'll say it again. Tyler Shook, Tyler Shook, Jackson Dart, and Cam Ward are all on that same level. Now, this is because I'm biased too, and Cam Ward's my favorite player of all time, and I'm biased. I'm picking Cam Ward because of his upside. But, like, they're all really on the same level. It would take Tyler Shook at, like, just because we haven't got to see him fully play. When he plays, he looks really good. Put him at a 79. I do expect him to be better. We'll put him at an 80. Still put him behind Bryce Young. A low 80. Dak Prescott next. I mean, 7th best quarterback in the NFL behind Jared Goff. I mean, like I said, right? I mean, minus that 2024 season where he got injured and was kind of struggling a bit that year anyway. He's been, like, right behind Jared Goff. And even above him a few times in when it comes to stats. Throwing the ball. And, I mean, yeah, he does. Yeah, C.D. Lamb, George Pickens. Alright, he's got some better weapons, or slightly better weapons. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs is the better halfback. He's not too much of a receiving back, but I guess it kind of takes the pressure off Goff. So they're in a similar situation. Dak would probably have to throw it more because his defense was worse. Like, they're really on the same level. I'm putting Goff above Dak. I mean, he's proven more. Right, he was really good in 2024 when Dak was injured. And Jared Goff has had better. They're really on the same level. Goff's a 93, Dak's a 92, and Jordan Love would be low 90. Brock Purdy next. This is another tough one to rank. I mean, he was injured. Don't want to overrate him. I don't want to underrate him. I mean, he has the weapons around him. Let's not forget that. From what we've seen, I mean, he has the weapons around him. I guess I'll put him at an 85, 86. We'll go 86. Okay, next up, actually, you haven't gotten a good look at the tier list in a while, so you can see what we're looking at right now. Drake May next. Second best quarterback in his draft class, in my opinion. Ninth best quarterback in the league, right behind the fully healthy Jaden Daniels. A fully healthy Jaden Daniels. I guess. Caleb Williams is next, so let's just bring Jaden Daniels up here, too, so we can rank them. Jaden Daniels, right, Drake May brought the 4-win Patriots to the Super Bowl. Would have lost an NFC championship to the Broncos, or AFC probably, most likely, if Bo Nix wasn't injured and they had to go Jarrett Stidham. He did it off an easy schedule, right? The Patriots, they were really winning on some one-score games. But then again, 2025 was such a weird year in the NFL. I feel like everyone felt like frauds. But Jaden Daniels, right? He did that off the 4-1 Commanders. He brought them to the NFC Championship. He beat the 15-2 Lions. I'm sorry, but if Drake May was on the Commanders and he was going up against the Lions, I don't expect him to do that. The 15-2 Lions, they were better than the 2024 Lions are better than the 2025 Seahawks, in my opinion. Then again, success really depends on the team you're on. Jaden Daniels, he can run too. He's been accurate. People call it the greatest rookie season by a quarterback ever. Drake May did really good too. A fully healthy Jaden Daniels. Drake May struggled a lot on his rookie year. Jaden Daniels, he still looked like Jaden Daniels when he was playing, but he barely got to play. I'll put Jaden at there is a distance between him and Dak, and Dak's a 92. I'll put Jaden at a high 90, and Drake May at a mid 90, and Jordan Love at a low 90. There. And then Caleb Williams is next. Shador Sanders is next, or right next to him, as you can see the list. I'm just gonna put Shador at 69. Okay. Now we have Caleb Williams. After we got that out of the way, Iceman, as we call it, hasn't cracked 4,000 yards yet. Didn't have the most electric rookie season. He's still at 3,000 yards. Only a quarterback in his draft class to not take his team to a championship. But like I said, success doesn't really matter a lot. I will put him on the same level as Bo Nix, the same rating. Except Bo Nix would be a higher one, and Caleb Williams would be a lower rating at the same rating. Caleb Williams is becoming one of, not the most overrated player in the league. People treat him like he's a top 7 quarterback in the league. Baker Mayfield's next. Just gonna look up his stats. I'm taking him over Caleb Williams right now. 36, basically 3,700 passing yards. That's about the same stats, a little worse than Caleb Williams this year. He was also banged up a lot, though, that year. And if you look at the previous years, they're a whole lot better than anything Caleb's put up. Baker Mayfield, really good. getting MVP chance before he started getting hurt a little bit. Watching quarterback. I'll put him like a low 90 again. Sam Darnold's a high 90. You know what? I'm just gonna put Sam Darnold up there. He belongs there. He's about on the same level as these guys. I'll put Baker, Jordan, Sam. I'll put Jordan Love above Baker for now. Jordan, Baker, Sam. Oh man, this is rough. Okay. I'll just put Baker up. I mean, Jordan's younger. Could be better this year. I mean, it's Madden 27, so it's about the ratings of 2026 to 2027 season. That is rough. Wow. I'll just put Jordan Love. But Baker Mayfield, I mean, Baker Mayfield's kind of the troublemaker too. I mean, he's just, I guess he's kind of, don't know how to describe it. Just too loud. I mean, Baker Mayfield is a tough player, though. I'll put him above Jordan Love. They're like right on the same level. And so is Darnold. Next up, we have 9. Even got Kyler on here, too. J.J. McCarthy, 9 as he goes by. From what we've seen, I'll give him a 68. You know what? I'll put him a 69 because it's in the name, right behind Shador. Next up, Patrick Mahomes, the second best quarterback in the league. Say what you want about him, he's gonna be Joe Burrow's a low 97. Patrick's gonna be a high 97. Joe Burrow's the third best quarterback in the league when fully healthy. Patrick Mahomes is the second best quarterback in the league when fully healthy. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, don't mean to sound like Chris Collinsworth, but like when he was fully healthy, he was carrying that Chiefs team. I mean, the Chiefs probably would have been the worst team in the league without him. I mean, they lost the worst team in the league without him. They lost by like, I think, 26-9. 17 points to my Titans. And we were terrible too. So yeah, I'll put Patrick Mahomes above Joe Burrow. High 97, low 97. I understand he was injured, but we're talking about these guys as a player. We know who Patrick Mahomes is. Next up, Jackson Dart. Tyler Shook is a 79. Jackson Dart's a 79 too. I'll put Shook above him because from like what we've seen of Shook, he's performed better at the end of the year. Jackson Dart, he was better when he had Brian Daboll with him at the start of the year, but they're both on the same level. Aaron Rodgers next. How much do we have left? Okay. Aaron Rodgers, will put him at an 83 at the end of his career. He was still going at the end of his career. We'll put him actually an 82. Now we have actually Kyler Murray's next, so I'm gonna put Kyler Murray, then we'll have 11 quarterbacks left. I'll use the bathroom and then I'll be back. People are kind of starting to overrate Kyler. I understand he did good at training camp. Right, he's been throwing up some deep balls Juwan Jennings, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. People gotta understand, though, this is still the same Kyler Murray that lost his job. The Jacoby Brissett. I mean, the Cardinals' offense looked better with Jacoby Brissett, right? I mean, the same Kyler Murray that blew that 21-3 lead against the Titans, my Titans. So yeah, we'll put Kyler Murray again. Don't want to overrate him. He's shown some good stuff in training camp. For right now, we'll put him at a 70. Like, he's performed a lot better than 9. At the same time, it is on the Vikings of Kevin O'Connell's system. I mean, we've seen how Kirk Cousins has performed a few years after Kevin O'Connell's system. It brings the best out of almost any quarterback. We'll put Kyler right now. This is going to be a bit low, but we've really got to see it from him. We'll put him at a 72. Right, so he's going to be at the end of the 71 to 80 list. You know what? I'll give him some credit because, like, we've seen what he's capable of. I'll put him at a 73. Gonna use the bathroom, then we'll finish up this quarterback list, and then we'll go on to the next. So, be back soon. Okay, we're back, Titans Nation. Alright. Trevor Lawrence is next. Wow, this is gonna be like the hardest one to rank, I think. Okay. Gonna look at his stats. I mean, kind of know what it was. Did he? Yeah, he just hit 4,000 yards by 7 yards. Yeah, he actually had a decent year in 2023 too. I kind of forgot about that. In 2023 or 2022 was his best year, but then again, he ended up doing this MVP candidate. Oh, put him at in 88. I'll put him right behind Justin Herbert. Like, I might want to go for these ratings quick because we have 3 more to do. Lamar Jackson's next. Okay. Lamar Jackson, we're gonna put him at a 96. 1 rating below Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson be like a mid to high 96. I mean, I'll even look up his stats now just to show it. Like, right? Like, Lamar Jackson, one of the greatest mobile quarterbacks of all time, right? But when it comes to throwing the ball, he only hit over 4,000 yards once in his career. He's only hit over 3,500 yards once in his career. I mean, yeah, he's only got double-digit interceptions once in his career. I mean, he hit over 40 touchdowns once in his career. How much touchdowns does 40 touchdowns did Joe Burrow get? He's only hit 40 touchdowns once in his career either. So yeah, Lamar Jackson's good on touchdowns. He throws low interceptions, but when it comes to, right, like being the guy, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, even Josh Allen and Matthew Stafford, of course, they've all gone farther, right? They've all taken their teams farther than Lamar too, and Lamar Jackson's been on one of the best teams ever since he was there, really. Fernando Mendoza's next. I mean, he is a rookie. Kind of be hard to judge him. Alright. Oh, if I was giving these Madden ratings, then I'd have to put him like a 769, 70, because Cam Ward was rated 71 overall, and he's a better prospect than Fernando. We put Kyler Murray at a 73. We'll put Fernando at a 74, right? If I was giving these rookies ratings, these were my ratings, not Madden ratings, I would give them higher ratings, right? He did good with Indiana. Won a national championship there. Beat Cam Ward's former college in Miami. Actually, yeah. 74 is fine. Actually, I'll put him a 73. Actually, 74, yeah. Over Kyler Murray by 1 overall. Close. Behind Jackson Dart and Tyler Shook by 5. Geno Smith is next. Sorry, I don't watch college football, so I don't know how to rank Fernando. Yeah, Geno Smith is next. I'll put him at a 68. At least J.J. McCarthy and Shador Sanders are young. They have time to learn. But Geno Smith, I mean... Right, he was great in 2022. Then he was decent, good in 2023. I mean, still not as good as he was in 22, but still good. 2024, he was mediocre. And then 2025 with the Raiders, a burst quarterback in the league. And now he's going to the Jets. And, wow, Geno Smith and Aaron Glenn. That is a terrible coach-quarterback duo. And now we go from the worst quarterback on here to the best quarterback on here with Josh Allen, who I'm also going to put at a high 97 with Mahomes. Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. I mean, he's had trouble. I mean, last year definitely wasn't his best year. I mean, him and James Cook have really carried that Bills team, especially him when it came to last year, right? Best quarterback in my opinion, but it's really close between him, Mahomes, and even Burrow and Stafford and Lamar too. I put him, guess Josh Allen hasn't really had really the best stats. Weren't as good as Lamar's in 24, but he's able to carry the team. I mean, he's reached, and he's got a few good years in yardage. I mean, he has the rating. I would put him slightly over Mahomes, but they're really hand in hand. Cam Ward is next. C. Boogie, my favorite player in the NFL, greatest quarterback of all time. We'll put him at a 99. I'm kidding. We're putting Cam at a 79 up there with Jackson Dart and Tyler Shook. I've said this before. I'm going to put him over Dart and Shook just because of his upside. But really, they go hand in hand, and a lot of that is probably just me being biased as a Tennessee Titans fan. That's the truth. These three could go either way. We'll just have to see. Okay, next up, Jacoby Brissett. I mean, he broke the most passes completed record last year in a game, which that was a random record break. I'll put him at a 74. Actually, I'll put Kyler at a 74 too, above Fernando Mendoza. I mean, Kyler could still have it. Then we'll put Jacoby at a 74. A higher 74 than Kyler Murray, as you can see the list now. Alright, now we got 4 left. Tua Tagovailoa and Michael Penix. They're both on the same image. I'm just going to go ahead and go with Michael Penix. I mean, we haven't really seen him start too much. We haven't seen the best out of him. I mean, look at his stats. It's been a while. Since I've seen him play, so I just want to. Yeah, I mean, he's been injured a lot. You haven't really got to see him play. I mean, when he has played, 9 touchdowns and 3 interceptions ain't bad. 60 completion percentage. I mean, he's not been terrible when he's played. I'll give him like a 71 because I have him starting over Tua. If it was Tua, he'd probably go like a 70. Or even a 69 maybe. Malik Willis is next. Yeah, we're getting like the worst quarterbacks here. I mean, Stafford's right after him, then Kirk O'Chains. Malik Willis, I'm gonna put out a 70. I know that's gonna be a bad take. I mean, when he was playing with Tennessee, like he was terrible, right? Like Will Levis was really outperforming him. Titans players were booing him when he walked out and didn't play good versus the Falcons. I remember that on week 8 before Will Levis's debut game, which I mean he had 4 touchdowns and 0 picks. I think it was 0. Yeah, 70 for Malik. He's unproven. He'll put him above Shador, 9, and Smith, Gino. I mean, yeah, he showed up. He's looked good whenever he started with the Packers. But then again, the Packers make almost every quarterback look good. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, we were all saying that about Justin Fields, and I mean, yeah, 145.5 passer rating when he played. Then again, we haven't seen him. Like, we're not gonna see what he's gonna be like when when the team isn't there for him. I mean, he has shown it in Green Bay, but then again, those are just a few games. We haven't fully seen what he's capable of, so I'm just gonna have to keep him at a 70 unproven. Just be safe. I feel like 70 feels a bit low. We'll put him at a 71. I'll put him below Michael Penix, though. Matthew Stafford next. Again, a low 97. I'll put him behind Joe Burrow, right? Matthew Stafford, he's reached his MVP year. He's getting older. He's gonna go downhill, right? He's gonna get older. He's gonna retire soon. But for now, I mean, he's done it, right? He's done it. Basically like a similar offense to Joe Burrow, except a better defense to take the pressure off. And he has, the second best coach in the league, while Joe Burrow has one of the worst. I'll put a fully healthy Joe Burrow ahead of him. And then Kirk Cousins last. Based off what we've seen with him, the Falcons will put him at a 70. So this is my list. It's Fernando like at 73. I think that'd be his rating. And Kyler Murray 73. Jacoby Brissett 74. There. Fixed it. I feel like I shouldn't have Fernando that higher than Kirk. Whatever. This is the list. Save that. Download image. Okay. Okay, we can zoom in too. Okay, here's a good look at the list. Here, I'll just read them out. Okay, so going from highest to lowest, 96 plus, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Lamar Jackson. 90 to 95, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, Sam Darnold. 81 to 89, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, C.J. Stroud, Aaron Rodgers. We're putting Jordan Love over Baker Mayfield. So now it's Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, and Sam Darnold. 81 to 89, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, C.J. Stroud, Aaron Rodgers. 71 to 80, Indiana Jones, Bryce Young, Cam Ward, Tyler Shook, Jackson Dart, Jacoby Brissett, Kyler Murray, Fernando Mendoza, Michael Penix, Malik Willis. 71 or below, Kirk Cousins, Shador Sanders, 9, and Geno Smith. That's it for our quarterback. On to the halfbacks. Some people call them running backs, but I prefer halfback because, like, they're... I think I said this before, but quarterbacks are in the quarter of the field. Halfbacks take halfway of the field, and then fullbacks are fully in the backfield. Okay, so these are already listed in alphabetical order. For the receiver ones and the tight ends, there are so many of them on, I just had to organize them themselves based off the ones that I want on my list and the ones I don't. The Von H.N. we're starting off with. Madden put him at an 88. And, like, sure, that's not the best rating. Yeah, by the way, I think these are from... Oh, never mind. Wait, yeah. Okay, so the Von H and Madden gave him an 88. I could kind of understand that rating if they didn't have guys like Kenneth Walker above him, right? And all their ratings were a bit lower. For the Von H, I mean, he's only rushed over 1,000 yards once in his career. He's been banged up a lot through his career. He did good for Miami. Got fed the ball a lot. Yeah, he's only reached over 1,000 yards once in his career, and even then, it wasn't like top 5 in rushing yards, right? I think he finished like 7, maybe. Oh no, he finished top 5. I mean, 8 touchdowns. So yeah, it's definitely not a bad year. I mean, it's his one breakout year. I expect him to continue. I'll give him. I don't really know how he could do when he's constantly gonna be getting fed the ball in Miami, but I'll put him. You know what? We'll go low 90. Low 90. Okay, Saquon Barkley, another hard one to rank here. M&H. Right, he didn't have the best year. And he's only getting older, so he's only gonna, get worse as he ages. I mean, barely cracked 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Average 1.6 less yards per carry than the Von H. I mean, it's still Saquon Barkley. He rushed for 2,000 yards last year. It's a down year for the Eagles. Do I put him low 90 or high 89? I'll put him high 89. Just because he is getting older. That 2,000 yard season's the last we're going to see of true prime Saquon Barkley's. I think that's Jordan Brooks for the Panthers. I haven't really seen a lot from him. We'll go 71 because I I haven't heard terrible things about him. Chase Brown is next. And he rushed for like, what was it, 1,200 yards? Hit 1,000. Was 10 yards off 1,000 last year. 6 touchdowns this year. Really underrated. We'll have to go. We'll go 86 for him. I mean, he does have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase playing with him, so I feel like defenses are more, and T. Higgins too, so they're more focused on the pass than the run. What we've seen from Chase Brown, he's good. He's been pretty good. I feel like I'm starting to rush Fruities now. I mean, we are an hour into recording. James Cook is next. Led the league in rushing yards. I feel like lots of people kind of forget about that. Some people don't even have him in the top 5. I'd put him up there. We'll go 96 for James Cook. Right. I mean, he's led the league in rushing yards. He was great last year for the Bills, too. Right. He went over 1,000 yards 3 times in his career. Devon Achan's only gone over it once. He's had 600 more yards. He's averaged, like, what would that be? Like, I think an extra yard per carry. 12 touchdowns, 16 touchdowns last year, right? That's about twice Devon Achan's stats. And James Cook he's a good receiving back, too. He's a solid receiving back. So he's definitely better than Devon Achan. Can't really say Devon Achan's the best halfback in his division. James Cook has the stats. Now, I mean, he gets to play with Josh Allen, so yeah, you could understand that. No, I mean, besides Josh Allen, there's really no one else on that Bills offense. I mean, now they have DJ Moore. Besides that, the best, besides, like the best offensive weapon they had, besides Cook and Allen, be Khalil Shakir. Blake Corum is next. Actually, I know he's on the Rams and he's the backup to Kyron Williams. Wow, okay. Just about 750 yards was Jordan Brooks' stats. Oh, wait. Jordan? No, I'm thinking. No, that's Dolphins linebacker. Why am I getting them mixed up? Panthers. I remember his name. Was it Derek Brooks? Oh no, that's the. I know Derek Brooks from Buccaneers, but I thought there was another Derek Brooks. Dylan Brooks. No, that just popped up. That was some guy from the NBA. I was just in my search. It was just one of the searches that popped up, and Jonathan Brooks, that's it. That rings a bell. A whopping 22 yards off 9 carries and 3 receptions for the Panthers. So definitely unproven. We'll move you down to 69. But he was mostly a backup, right? He couldn't have the starting job. Blake Corum, 5.1 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns, 746 yards, 8 receptions. I mean, I knew who he was, but I didn't know he was that good. Okay. That was really his one best year. The other year, what was that? Let me go back. Yeah, 270 yards, 3.6 yards per carry, 0 touchdowns. So yeah, that's really his breakout year. We'll move you up here. We'll give you a 81. Actually, 80. Sorry, still got to see more of what you're made of. Ja'Cory Krosky Millet, or Merritt, goes by Bill. I'm going to look up his stats because I've heard about him a lot. It was, 805 yards, 4.6 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns. Rookie year, too. Yep. 80. Blake Corum plays on the best offense in the NFL. I'm giving him that benefit. So we'll put Bill at 82. J.K. Dobbins next. He was injured a lot. I feel like he's injured all the time. Hasn't hit 1,000 yards once, but he's good when healthy. Ravens, Chargers, Broncos, he did solid on all 3 of those teams. Will put you injury, but injury isn't really my biggest concern, as you can tell from my quarterback list. Put you at an 81. Rico Dowdle, don't need to look up his stats. Back-to-back 1,000-yard season. Panthers and Cowboys going to the Steelers. He should be good. 84. Travis Achan. Again, it's another good one. It's Chase Brown. Wasn't Chase Brown like in 86? And isn't that what we gave him? Well, Chase Brown's in 86. I feel like Rico Dowdle should be higher. Here, let me just... Yeah. Better... More yards in the past 2 years. A better year off of a worse team. We'll put Rico Dowdle at an 86 above Chase Brown. I don't know what I was thinking giving him an 84. Travis Achan stats, because he ended up saying that in his first press conference, the same stat. It's pronounced Achan. 3 out of his 4 seasons, he's hit 1,000 yards. I think he was injured a lot in 2024. So Rico Dowdle's an 86. Higher 86. Chase Brown's 1 rating below him. Travis Achan. You know what? Travis Achan, Rico Dowdle, and Chase Brown are all 86s. Kenneth Gainwell next. He had that breakout season with the Steelers going over to the Buccaneers, reached 1,000 yards for the first time. Or was it Kenny Gainwell? Or is it Kenneth Gainwell? Yeah, Kenneth Gainwell. Oh. No, he was receiving too. 1,000 scrimmage yards is probably what I'm thinking of. Where did... Oh, right here. He puts up more scrimmage yards. We'll put him in 84 above Corey Krosky Merritt. Jahmyr Gibbs is next. So, the second best halfback in the league. Madden gave him a 98. I think that's going to be too high. Right, went over 1,000 yards twice in his career. 1,200 this year, 1,400 last year. Touchdown machine. And he did that with David Montgomery. Right now he's going to be on his own. But John Robinson, though, he was going over. He went over 2,000 yards in scrimmage last year. He was scrimmage yards. He was way behind, or way ahead of Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs is 5th in yards of scrimmage, but John is 1, and that's with a worse offense. So I feel like Bajon Robinson would be the best rated halfback with a 98. James Cook is a 96, so we'll put Jahmyr Gibbs at a 97. Right, I feel like we can all agree that Bajon and Jahmyr are the 2 best halfbacks, right, in the NFL, and they're going to be the future for the halfbacks. I mean, that 2023 draft class really set the future of the NFL because Puka and JSN are supposed to be the 2 next best receivers after Justin and Jamar. And then Will Anderson and all those other guys, too, on defense. So, yeah, 97 for Gibbs. He's also a touchdown machine. Breece Hall's next. I mean, cut him some slack. He's on the Jets. I mean, yeah. 1,000-yard rusher. I almost hit it in 23. Doing that with the Jets. I'll put him above Chase Brown. And you know what? Is he above Travis Etienne? I mean, Travis Etienne has hit it for 3 years. Breece Hall, I mean, I guess we could count it. He had like 950, basically, 1,000 yards, and it's on the Jets too. I'll put him slightly man. I'll put him right behind Travis Etienne. Feels weird not being able to call his name Etienne. Yeah, I feel like I gotta start going through these quicker. Amari and Hampton's next. 545 yards, rookie year on the Chargers. Bad offensive line. Put him as an 80 behind, or I'll put him ahead of Blake Corn. Actually, behind Blake Corn. Is that RJ Harvey next? Then you have like 800, 540 yards. Broncos, no J.K. Dobbins. We'll put him another 80. I mean, he has Chargers offensive line. We'll put Amari Hampton above him. Travion Henderson, he hit like 900 with the Patriots. We'll even put him above Bill. It's still an 82. Sorry, I'm trying to go for these quicker. Derrick Henry's next. The King. Let's see. Gibbs, Cook, Henry, McCaffrey, and Bajon, of course. Like, you might be able to sneak Taylor in, but Henry's had more yards. He's getting older. He ain't slowing down. We'll put King Henry at a 96 behind James Cook. Second in rushing yards in the league. Chuba Hubbard's next. I feel like I'm going to have to rush for these halfback ratings. Put you above Dobbins, above Bill. Really good in 24. Bucky Irving's next. From what we've seen, I mean, he's had a sophomore slump. That's usually a bad sign because that means when people have more film on you, you do worse. I mean, great rookie season, definitely better than Trayvon. Rough sophomore season, I think he was injured a lot. I'll still put you above Trayvon. Uh, 84. Josh Jacobs. See, Saquon's an 89. Josh Jacobs should be an 89 too, right? I mean, I think he was injured some of last year. Can't remember. I mean, he had lots of less carries. Slightly worse than last year. Still good. We'll put, yeah, 88. Javonte Williams. 1,000 yards with the Cowboys. We'll put you above Gainwell. Gainwell being 84, Javonte an 80. Gainwell. Irving and Gainwell 84, Javonte 85, Brown, Hall, H, and Dowdle all 86, Josh Jacobs an 88, and Barkley an 89. Ashton Genty an 84. Put you right there. I'll put you above Bucky Irving because I do expect you to be better than him. I mean, well, we haven't seen it yet. Put you behind Irving for now, but Ashton Genty's gonna be special. I mean, that's why I drafted him in fantasy. I expect him to explode, but we haven't seen it yet. The Raiders, one of the worst offensive line, they've improved that. Getting Tyler Linderbaum, their team's improving. Ashton Genty had like 8 to 900 yards, around the 900 yard mark, I think, his rookie year. Yeah, 900, 975. It's about what I expected, just making sure. I mean, with the Raiders, he deserves an 84. Aaron Jones, getting older, we'll put you in 83 behind Henderson. I'm going to rush through these now. Quinshon Judkins, 83 above Henderson. Kyron Williams. I mean, he averages like 12,000 yards a year. We'll put you on 89 behind Barkley. I mean, he's more consistent than Jacobs. He's got the stats. I'll put Kyron Williams in 88 too. They're like a high 88. Jeremiah Love. He's a rookie. I'll put you at an 81 behind Dobbins. Because, I mean, he's going into the Cardinals, one of the worst teams. Terrible offensive line. There's no Ashton Genty for a rookie either, so an 81 is fair. CMC, Christian McCaffrey, right? 2,000 scrimmage yards. They'll put you above Henry and Cook. A low 97. Gibbs is a high 97. Kyle Manungai, wow, everyone's going between 81 to 89. Let me... Stats. Yeah, 783 yards on his rookie year as a backup. Putting everyone here. 81 above Dobbins. I'm losing track. We got lots of halfbacks here. David Montgomery. He's a powerful running back. He's still running. 85 behind Gainwell. Or above Gainwell. I'll put him behind. I mean, he's getting older for a halfback. Tony Pollard. People act like he's a bad player. He's not. I'm gonna put him we'll put him right above Gainwell. I'd even put him as a low 86. Right? Like I said, I even have this to prove it. fourth in a row 1,000-yard season. I mean, he was doing really good at the end of the year. 5 touchdowns for the second year in a row, 4.5 yards per carry. Right? Like, he is getting older for a halfback, but not bad. Jadarian Price, he's definitely going into a much better system than Jeremiah Love for a running back. I'll put you at a 77, because, I mean, he was a running back, too. College. But John Robinson, 98 over 2,000 yards in scrimmage. Really want to put him at a 99. I'm not going to put him that high. I mean, he's going to be the halfback in the future. He's going to be a 99 next year, I predict. Right? I mean, over 1,400 yards rushing. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs was with Montgomery. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll put Bajon Robinson at a 99, Gibbs at a 98, McCaffrey at a 97, and Cook and Henry at a 96. Yeah. Chris Rodriguez with the Commanders. I think he's a rookie, right? So we shouldn't have any NFL stats. Oh no, he played some years, 500 yards. Put you at a 75. Because I know you weren't starting too much. Cam Scadaboo, I mean, he's not the brightest guy, right? We've seen potential, but he's playing the year with after that terrible foot injury. We'll put you at 80 overall behind Blake Corum. You just got more to prove. I'm just gonna really getting tired of these. Ramondre Stevenson, 77, but below price. DeAndre Swift, wow, this 81 to 89. This is a mess. 84. $1,000-yard rusher, almost 3 years in a row. Put you in 85. Below Montgomery. Jonathan Taylor, you'll be a 96. I mean, I don't like saying it as a Titans fan, it's true. You definitely fell back at the end of the season. But Hayshel Tootin, I have him. I drafted him in my Dynasty League. Like, we haven't really seen him yet, but his highlights seem great. I'll put him at an 80 behind Cam Scadaboo. And behind Amari Hampton, so what would that be? A 79? Put you above the RJ Harvey. Kenneth Walker, 88, lower 88 behind Jacobs. And finally, this is over. Wow, that went on for a while. Jaylen Warren, 79, above 2 and below Hampton. Okay. No, I don't think you really got to see that list. Here. Give you a quick look at it, and then I'll read it off to you. Look how much people are in 81 to 89. H.N.'s the only one between 90 and 95. Alright, we have Bajon Robinson in the 99 club. And then we have Jahmyr Gibbs, CMC, James Cook, Derrick Henry, and Jonathan Taylor. 90 to 95 is just Devon Achane. 81 to 89, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Josh Jacobs, Kenneth Walker, Rico Dowdle, Travis Etienne, Breece Hall, Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Bucky Irving, Ashton Jeanty, Quinshon Judkins, Travion Henderson, Aaron Jones. Thought the Vikings, Houston, apparently still on the team. Yeah, 548 yards. He's been slowing down. Actually, we'll put you behind Bill. Quinshon Judkins, Travion Henderson, Chuba Hubbard, Bill, Aaron Jones, Kyle Monangai, J.K. Dobbins, Jeremiah Love, 71 to 80, Blake Horn, Cam Scadaboo, Amarian Hampton, Jalen Warren, the H2 and R.J. Harvey, Jadarian Price, Ramondre Stevenson, Chris Rodriguez, and Brooks. I forgot now. Something D Brooks or no. Brooks, Panthers. Jonathan Brooks. Okay. That's our list. Now let's go on to receivers. All right, we're halfway there. Hour and a half in. We got to speed this up a bit. Yeah, I took a long time, as you can see, organizing these receivers. It stops at Zay Flowers, so I put my mouse right there to show you where to stop. This was from last year. This is the best I got, so I put someone else for Carnell Tate and Jordan Tyson. Yeah, I put someone else for Jordan Tyson. I don't think here. I'll put someone for Carnell Tate. Yeah, I did. Okay. I mean, Andy's wearing a red uniform, so it kind of looks like Carnell Tate's Ohio State. And then we got another Saints receiver. They replaced Jordan Tyson, since they're not on the list. Okay. Starting off, we have Nico Collins. 7th best receiver in the NFL, in my opinion, behind, above George Pickens, behind Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown and CeeDee Lamb's are really close. If I had to give him his rating, I'd probably put it as 93, or that might be a bit too high. Yeah, 93. I mean, as you can show, 3 1,000-yard seasons in a row, but the thing is, he's been banged up a bit. A fully healthy Nico Collins. I mean, that one year, right, 2024, he was on pace for 2,000 yards before he's got hurt. But a fully healthy Nico Collins would be a low 93, in my opinion. Next up, we have Marvin Harrison Jr. Hasn't hit 1,000 yards yet. It's starting to look like a bust for Arizona. Only 608 yards last year. I mean, there's been lots of videos of him just dropping balls at training camp looking like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just not the same Marvin Harrison that we all heard about from Ohio State. I'll put you at... Well, from what we've seen from you now, I guess we'll have to put him at an 80. Kyle Manners next for the Titans. I mean, he's been showing off in NFL training camp. right? Um, and he looks like he's like Jax, right? He's really good shape too. Um, it's been going up. He's seems like he knows what he's doing. Um, Here, I'll put Marvin Harrison Jr. at an 80. We'll put Alec Kyle Manor at a 79 because he's been showing up in training camp. Michael Pittman next. Um, yeah, he's reached 1,000 yards twice in his career, almost 3 times. Last time it happened, 2023. Hasn't hit 800 yards this year. Alec Pierce is wow. I think I'm starting to get something in my throat. Alec Pierce has became the number one. That's why they traded him to the Steelers. They didn't want to pay him. Can't blame him. He was asking for a lot of money. We'll put him at an put him at a high 80. 81. Because he is better. He's played better than Marvin Harrison and now Alec Manor. Jawan Jennings is next. I mean, he's underrated. Look up his stats. San Francisco, I mean. When on the field, he's not bad. We'll put him at an 81 too behind Pitt. Malik Neighbors is next. I mean, he's only had one fully healthy season. I mean, he's gotten over 1,200 yards. That's better than, lots of starting one receivers can get in their career. We'll put Malik Neighbors. A fully healthy Malik Neighbors. We'll even put him at an 86. And see how he heals from that injury. Now we have Carnell Tate. Well, not really Carnell Tate. I mean, got my picture of him. Second favorite player in the NFL. I don't want to be biased here. I'll put him at an 80. Put him behind Marvin Harrison. Just because, I mean, we've seen more from Marvin Harrison. He was a better guy in Ohio State. It's going to be the rookie receiver one. Yeah, we'll see where he becomes, hopefully the franchise receiver one for Cam Ward. Don't watch a lot of college football. Blueford Burden the third's next. He's another guy set to explode. I mean, he's only had about, I don't need to look up his stats. I'm pretty sure I knew he had like around 700, 800 yards with the Bears, and like he started to really break out when we saw how he's played. I'll put him in 81 above Jawan Jennings. Could explode. Now we have Jamar Chase. I mean, second best receiver in the league behind Justin Jefferson, in my opinion. We'll put him at a 98. And we all know who Jamar is. Gonna go for these ratings quicker. Drake London. Let's see, I put Nico Collins at a 93. We'll put Drake London at a 90. I mean, people are saying he got an overpay, but really, no. I mean, sure, statistically, he's only had one 1,000 yard season, but I mean, he got real close to 900 one year, and the other 2 years he made 900, right? And he's doing this with a bad quarterback system. He's got Michael Penix, who's injured a lot, so the other times he was dealing with washed Kirk Cousins. I mean, broke out that 1 year for, I mean, over 1,250 yards, 9 touchdowns. I feel like, would I say a 90? Yeah, that's a good rating for him. Devontae Adams is next. Alright, here's the thing about Devontae. I'm just going to look up his stats again because I can read it off exactly. He didn't reach 1,000 receiving yards, actually. He wasn't really a yard guy. He would just get you the touchdown. Yeah, I mean, 789 yards, 14 touchdowns. He led the league in touchdowns, right? He didn't get too much yards with the Rams. He would just be there in the end zone, right? And then Stafford will throw the puka in the middle of the field. He's getting older, though, slowing down. We'll put Devontae for now at a solid 84. Actually, 85. High 80. Actually, we'll put him at an 86 because of the touchdowns. And he's been successful. He's still got some in the tank. Jordan Tyson's next. What do we say? Carnell Tate was an 80. We'll put Jordan Tyson at 79, 78, 79. I mean, he's going into the Saints. So I think they're like a top 12 offense in most passing attempts. He's going to be that receiver too, right there, of course, Olave. 79's good. We haven't seen how he's performed yet. He's going to be really good. Jamison Williams is up next. I do believe in Jordan Tyson, 79. Jamison Williams is next. Back-to-back 1,000 yard receiving seasons. I mean, he's held up his own as one of the best receiver twos in the NFL, and he's had to compete with Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'll put Jamison Williams at going 88. I mean, yeah, he hit over 1,100 yards this year. Rashee Rice is next. And yeah, hasn't hit over 1,000 yards. He hasn't been same since his rookie year, but he just has behavior issues. Again, it's not gonna play. That's gonna hurt him. For now, I think I'm gonna put him in an 84. We haven't seen him play. He's had rough behavior issues right ever since his rookie year. It's been downhill. Put him behind Devontae Adams. Courtland Sutton's up next. Really underrated. I'll put him as an 86 behind Malik Neighbors. Is that good? I mean, 1,000 yard receiver back-to-back years. He's showed up. He's played. Underrated. Put him above Malik Neighbors since he's proven more. High 86. Puka Nakua's next. We'll put him a 97. We'll not put him a 98 because he's going to be a high 97, but, behavior issues, going to miss games. He's going into rehab now. If he can fix those issues, he'll be same rating as Jamar and everyone else of the top receivers. I mean, for all the people that said him and JSN have been, JSN had one good year and Puka's been consistent his whole career. They both reached over 1,000 yards twice in their career. JSN has had worse quarterbacks. Right, Geno Smith and Sam Darnold are both worse than Matthew Stafford. They played on different. If JSN was on the Rams and Puka was on the Seahawks, they are playing with different quarterbacks. We'll see how things turns out. But I feel like what I'm trying to say is that I'm taking JSN over Puka and Justin. Jordan Addison's next. Like I said again, he's missed some games too. Right? Kind of like Rashee Rice, except he's made more games, which higher stats will put him in an 84 too. Even put him up. I'll put Rashee Rice above him because Rashee Rice plays better when he plays. About the same. Jalen Waddle's up next. I mean, a fully healthy Jalen Waddle, he would be the starting guy for the Broncos. Bo Nix throwing to him. I'll put him in 86. Just because he hasn't been healthy too much lately. I'll put him behind Sutton and Neighbors, but it's close. DeAndre Hopkins, he said he isn't retired yet, but he's going to be a coach, so he's, I don't know, he's said he ain't retired yet, but he's definitely gonna not be a starter. I mean, last time he hit 1,000 yards, 123 with the Titans. Ever since then, he hasn't hit 500. We'll put current D-Hop will put you at a 74. A.J. Brown. Might not get to the tight ends. I mean, yeah. 1,003 receiving yards. I'm taking Devontae Smith over him now. He's been having bad behavior issues. I'll put him at 85. Still got some in the tank. Shamiri DK. Now, if we're rating him for receivers, he'd be low. But, if we're talking about his players overall, he's a good return specialist. Let's see, Kyle Manor was a 79. Put Shim at a 79 too. Stephon Diggs is next, 1,000-yard receiver, behavior issues too. Put him behind Jawan Jennings, he's still put up 1,000. We'll put him above Jawan Jennings, but behind Luther Burden at an 81. DK Metcalf. I mean, he's had some behavior issues too. His receivers got to stay out of trouble. I mean, still over 800 yards will put you at an 82. Based off what we've seen. Devonta Smith. Put some respect on the Slim Reaper. Give him an 88. Even put you above Jamison Williams, right? I expect a breakout year from the Slim Reaper without A.J. Brown. Yeah, 3 1,000-yard receiving seasons will put you behind Jamison Williams. Above Cortland Sutton. lower 88. Alright, George Pickens is next. I mean, he had, again, the breakout year of the Cowboys, but that's on, one of the best offenses in the league. And, I mean, besides that 1 year, he's only reached 1,000 receiving yard seasons once with the Steelers. Nico Collins is a 93. We'll put George Pickens at a 92, a high 92. So 93 Collins, 92 Pickens, 91. Alec Pierce, 1,000-yard receiver. He's going to be that receiver 1 for the Colts. We'll put him receiver 1. We'll put him at a higher 82. Like, that's fair. Put him above DK Metcalf. Romeo Dobbs. Him with the big old Guardian cap. Only hit over 700 yards once. That was that year of the Packers. Put him in 80 or 79 behind everyone else and above DeAndre Hopkins, D-Hop. Tetarila McMillan. Tet McMillan, Offensive Rookie of the Year, 1,000-yard receiver. Going into a Panthers team, he's able to take that role easily. Still has just seen his rookie year. I'll put him at an 85 behind Devontae Adams. Actually, 84. CeeDee Lamb, top 5 receiver in my opinion. Him and Amon-Ra St. Brown really go hand to hand. I'll put him at a 95. Right? CeeDee Lamb's been injured for the past few years, but a fully healthy CeeDee Lamb, he had a top 10 receiving yard season of all time, and, right, I've been a fan of him. I really think CeeDee Lamb could be one of the best receivers if he just fully stayed healthy, and he was a receiver 1 for Dak Prescott. He could work his way up to, maybe even a 97. He was fully healthy. Travis Hunter. He's gonna be mostly a corner. I don't expect him to become a full-time cornerback because but I guess, you know what, we'll rate him as a player because we did that with Jamiri DK. We haven't seen too much. I'll put him at 73. DeAndre Hopkins. We'll put current Diop. We'll move DeAndre Hopkins to a 70 because he's been mostly a coach for the Patriots. So if we were talking about now, I'd put him at a 70. Travis Hunter at a 71. DJ Moore, number 1 receiver for... I'm not really taking as much time to think about these because I'm just kind of going through. Because I know the video's going to end soon. And yeah, he had that breakout year. Justin Fields throwing it to him. 682 yards, most recent year, almost 1,000. Receiver 1 for the Bills. And trying to rush through these. I'll put him at an 83. Or 80. 80. Yeah, 82. 82 behind, or 83 above DK Metcalf. Micah Wilson next, another 1,000 receiver. He had his breakout year. Jacoby Brissett throwing it to him. I'll put him above Alec Pierce. Because Alec Pierce is mostly deep ball guy. He doesn't have too much receptions or targets. I'll put Michael Wilson as like a low 84. We'll give him his respect. Monroe St. Brown, 95, right up there with CD Lamb. I'm just slightly taking CD Lamb above him. Okay, we're gonna finish this out. How much guys do we have left? About 16 left. Okay. Brian Thomas Jr. He could return back to his rookie form for now. And he's afraid to catch passes in the middle. We'll put him at 82. Or 81 behind Lou for Burden. Chris Olave's next. We'll put Chris Olave at high 80, 89 above Jamison Williams. I mean, really good. He has, his first time he had decent quarterback play was with Tyler Shough. Shough. He's been a consistent 1,000-yard receiver. The only year he hasn't had it was in 2024, but he was injured. Assuming 400 yards. Calvin Ridley next. What we've seen, coming off a bad injury, could be a bit washed. We'll put him in 80 behind Carnell Tate. Kashante Booty had a decent year. We'll put you at a 75, though. Receiver 3 behind Romeo Doubs. Justin Jefferson. Sure, he didn't have the best year, but we know who he is as a player, right? So I'm not going to give him a low rating. So we still know who he is as a player. I'll put him at a 98, even above Jamar Chase. Garrett Wilson's next. He was injured last year, but he's been decent for the Jets. 1,000-yard receiver all 3 years before his injury. Let's see, Vontae Smith and J-Mo are both 88s. I'll put Garrett Wilson right behind Devontae Smith. Alright, Jalen Cooker for the Panthers. I just drafted him in my Dynasty League. I expect him to do good from what we've seen in training camp. For now, I'll put him above Dobbs at a 77. Above Dobbs, since they're both at 77s. Khalil Shakir, again, 77. Put you above Dobbs. Roma Dunze. I expect Luther Burden to be the one to break out, but what we've seen, I'm still going to have to put them in the same category. Similar stats. 81, I'll put Luther Burden ahead of him. Rashee Rice. Or no, we already did Rashee Rice. Xavier Worthy. I haven't seen too much from him. I'll put him at 75 above Booty. Imiku Ibaka, fan of him. You defended Cardinal Tate. I have him in my Dynasty League too. What's he? McMillan was an 84. I'll put Imiku Ibaka. Put Imiku Ibaka behind Alec Pierce. They'll still show, right? I don't want to be biased here. At an 83. JSN, again, 98 above Puka Nacua, right? Basically, if Puka Nacua was able to behave better. Wando Robinson, 84 above Alec Pierce. Wando behind Ted McMillan. Wando has more receptions and Alec Pierce has targets. So that really shows that Alec Pierce kind of relies on deep balls, touchdowns. Actually, I might even put him above Ted McMillan. 1,014 yards. Wando Robinson, he had 1,000-yard season. Yeah, 1,000. Actually, they just had the same exact yards. Alright. That's actually really close. We'll put Ted McMillan because, he's brighter future, and I don't want to rush through, or gotta kind of go through this quickly. Rashid Shaheed, again, if we're going, I'll put him at an 80 behind Carnell Tate, above Calvin Ridley, because these guys as players, yeah, he's a great return specialist. T. Higgins, I'll put him. Let's see, Devontae Smith, Jamison Williams, Chris Olave. I'll put T. Higgins as an 88 behind Garrett Wilson. Alright, he hasn't had 1,000 yards since 2022. He's been a solid receiver too. Yeah, I'll put him behind Garrett Wilson in 88. Then Zay Flowers we'll put at an 88 above Jamison Williams. He just got paid. People are saying he doesn't deserve the money, but like I said, if you look, right, he's been the receiver in Baltimore since he got drafted, right? Over 12,000 receiving yards, right? 5 touchdowns. He had 1,000 yards last year. Over 850 his rookie year, right? People say it's because Zay Flowers isn't clutch, right? In the playoffs. He fumbled one ball in the playoffs. That's the only time I recall of him not being choking in the playoffs. Give you a look at the list and then I'll read it off. Alright. Justin Jefferson, or 96 plus. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, JSN, Puka Nacua, 90 to 95. CD Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Nico Collins, George Pickens, Drake London. 81 to 89. Chris Olave, Zay Flowers, Jamison Williams, Devonta Smith. Garrett Wilson, T. Higgins, Cortland Sutton, Malik Neighbors, Jalen Waddle, A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams, Ted McMillan, Wanda Robinson, Alec Pierce, Emeka Ibaka, Rashee Rice, Jordan Addison, Michael Wilson, DJ Moore, DK Metcalf, Luther Burden, Rome Odunze, Brian Thomas, Michael Pittman, Stephon Diggs, Jawan Jennings. 71 to 80, Marvin Harrison Jr., Carnell Tate, Rashid Shaheed, Calvin Ridley, Kyle Manor, Jordan Tyson, Shamiri DK, Jalen Cooker, Khalil Shakir, Romeo Dobbs, Xavier Worthy, Kashante Booty, Travis Hunter, and 70 or below, DeAndre Hopkins. Okay, we are about an hour in. We gotta rush through these tight ends. Okay. Kyle Pitts, he gets one more touchdown every year. Rookie year was still the best, but he had a really decent year last year. We'll put him at an 84. 86 actually. Here, I'm just gonna rush through these. Mark Andrews, yeah, didn't Madden have him as a 90? He is not a 90. He's getting older. Put him at an 81. Actually, let me trying to go through these real quick, but I don't want to be inaccurate. Yeah. Last time we could get over 700 yards is in 2022. No, he's been a good blocker, but he's getting older. AJ Barner, 71 or 74. Seahawks starting tight end. It's been alright. Tyler Warren, Kyle Pitts was an 84. I feel like 84 would be solid. It's a rookie year. It's number Chigo Okonkwo, we'll go 82. Right, like he was good. He got lots of receiving yards at the Titans. I mean, he led our team. All right, a tight end. However, Chigo Okonkwo was one of the worst receiving tight ends, so I'm gonna put him at an 82 or an 81. I'll put him behind Mark Andrews. Trey McBride, 96, second best tight end. Travis Kelce right now, I mean, he's getting older. We'll move Tyler Warren and Kyle Pitts will both be 86. Travis Kelce would be 85. Jawan Johnson. He's been pretty good. Saints, yeah. 86. K. Dotton, not the best. We'll put him 75. Darnell Washington, 81. Brock Bowers, best tight end. By the way, we have just another Jets tight end for Kenyon Sadiq since this is last year. Evan Ingram, 73. Mike Gesicki, recent memory, we'll put him at a 74. Behind AJ Barner. Kenyon Sadiq, I expect him one of the best tight ends. We'll put him 80. Tucker Kraft, 95. Madden gave him an 85. That's like their worst rating. That's 10 whole ratings higher. I mean, we know he's one of the best tight ends in the league. I put him. Brock Bowers, Brock Bowers, higher 99. Trey McBride, slightly lower. Brock Bowers, higher 96. Trey McBride, slightly lower 96. Tucker Kraft, 95. Tommy Trimble, we'll go 71. Jake Ferguson, one of the best tight ends. We'll give him 87. Dalton Schultz, be okay to give him an 86. Yeah. 86. Then we'll put Jake Ferguson, 87, or Tyler Warren, 87. We'll get Kyle Pitts up to an 88. Tyler Higbee, 70. Colson Loveland. I feel like we'll put him 80. Sorry, I'm trying to rush through these. 86. Then Harold Fannin. He was one of the best tight ends. Browns. We'll put him 88. And Kyle Pitts. Actually, I'll put him above Kyle Pitts. Played on the Browns. Or slightly worse than the Falcons. Hunter Henry. He's been like the same rating every year. We'll put him at an 84. Like I said, he's consistent on the Chargers and Patriots. He gets like the same stat line every year. Almost. TJ Hawkinson, it's been a while since we've heard about him. I mean, yeah, he's like, I'll put him at an 80 above Kenyon Sadiq. I'll put Kenyon Sadiq above him, 81. Sam Laporta. And yeah, that breakout rookie year, he's been downhill ever since. We'll put him at an 85 above Travis Kelce. Zach Ertz, 79 behind TJ Hawkinson. Dalton Kincaid. It's been pretty good for the Bills. Uh, 84 behind Hunter Henry. George Kittle will go 93. He's getting old, but he's still got it. Say a likely on the Giants. It's been okay. Put him at an 80 above T-Hawk. Gunnar Helm, we'll put it at a 79. I mean, I expect him to do better. Actually, I don't. Hold on. Yeah. He's been okay. He gets the job done. 79 below Likely and Hopkinson. Sorry if I've been rushing through these, but video's gonna have to end soon. I've been up late. I'm ready to go to bed. It's not even 9:30 yet, but it's a school night. I'm want to get my sleep, and I'm gonna take a shower before going to bed. Yeah, here's what we have here. This was a bit rushed. It's gonna be my worst one, but it's what I have. So 96 plus, Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, 90 to 95, Tucker Kraft, George Kittle, 81 to 89, Harold Fannin, Kyle Pitts, Jake Ferguson, Tyler Warren, Colson Loveland, Shawan Johnson, and Dalton Schultz, Sam Laporta, Travis Kelce, Hunter Henry, Dalton Kincaid, Mark Andrews, Chico Conquo, Darnell Washington, and Kenyon Sadiq. 71 to 80, Isaiah Likely, TJ Hawkinson, Gunnar Helm, Zach Ertz, Cade Otton, AJ Barner, Mike Gesicki, Evan Ingram, Tommy Trimble. 71 or below, Tyler Higbee. I know he's not even the best tight end on his team. It's like one of those other guys on the Rams. I don't know. That's going to be it. This was fun going on to the Titans Talk podcast. I know video might have seemed rushed at the end, but this was a long idea. Or I do want to do defensive player ratings too. That's what we're going to do before the start of the NFL season. But yeah, that was cool for now. I'll see you all later. Thank you all for joining the Titans Talk podcast. And as always, tighten up, Titans Nation.